and welcome back to my channel. This is the final part of my live mini readings. Thank you guys all once again so much for your support. I always have so much fun with these live sessions. If you're clicking on this after it's already been uploaded, feel free to relax and enjoy the messages. I know some of you guys just like to watch them for entertainment. I kind of do too. Sometimes I poke around on other people's channels. I always love to watch readings being done live. Don't forget to, of course, but subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you're notified of when I do these readings. I actually go live every weekend. Usually I just do it for free and I pick a couple people to read for, but then sometimes I open it up like this where for a small fee you can get one question answered, and that's what these sessions are. It's sold out already, so sorry for those of you guys that are popping in, but don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you know when I go live. So we're going to move forward and right along to G. So G wants to know about their career. Is there anything to know about your career and any changes that are coming in, like maybe an opportunity to move, relocate, go somewhere else? I do kind of sense that you are in a situation where you just would really like to move. You would like to get out, you have that itch. I also feel like maybe it has something to do with your personal life, relationships, I'm not quite sure, but I feel like you just want to change, you want to move in a new direction, you really want to be free and independent and move forward. So, what I'm tapping into, honestly, is an opportunity for you to go north. And I actually feel like the direction from where I'm seeing you would be like northwest. Yeah, northwest. Maybe even potentially into another state or jurisdiction. You have to excuse me. I've done a lot of readings, and so this is usually the time when I start to cough and clear my throat a little bit. Okay, lots of reversals here, which is talking about delays. I'm not sure if this is going to happen right away, but I do feel like you're at this point in your life where you're just ready for a level up. You're like, I've been at this like level I'm at for a while and I've learned a lot. That's where I feel like your energy is. You've learned a lot, you've cultivated these skills. The industry that you're into, you kind of entered into it by chance, like through networking and connections, and you've accomplished so much. You've built your way up. And maybe I'm seeing the home and I keep getting this word building because maybe that's what you do. I don't know if you work with your hands or you're doing carpentry or you're a builder or construction or something like that. It could also be with the farming or landscaping, something connected to that. I do get the sense that you are a very, very hard worker, but now you kind of want to go next level. I do see eventually you will have your own business and you will have your own company, and maybe you've even had like some side projects or side hustles where you've tried doing some stuff like that. I don't know why. I don't know if this resonates. I could be completely off, but I do feel like the weed industry, the marijuana industry could be calling to you. There's a lot of opportunities with that. If I'm off and you're like so not into that, then I'm sorry. Maybe you're going to be going somewhere where that is like really popular and that goes on up north. So it could just be that that's the energy and those plants are speaking to me because I'm seeing you going more up north. And, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about like NorCal or I'm thinking about like Portland or near, up in Oregon or Washington. Like, I'm really definitely seeing a lot of rain. I'm seeing a lot of greenery. I'm seeing, maybe even a little bit of the coast. I don't know if you're super near the coast, but those places are really standing out to me. And it could be like, because I see a lot of wealth in your future, I see a lot of money. And right now, you're just getting, you have to get a job, but I get a sense that you're going to create one for yourself, or you're going to like go in on something with some people or have a startup, and like you're about to go move and meet those people as part of this process. So be patient with this process of looking for a new opportunity, because you're going to get a lot of no's, you're going to get a lot of rejections, you're going to get ghosted from people and companies, and it's going to be really frustrating process. But it's because there's like specific people you're supposed to meet in a specific place you're going to go to, and there's a lot of synchronicity. So this feeling of like, what's out there for me, is something going to change, I feel like I'm supposed to move or go somewhere, I feel like that's your soul telling you like, I'm ready to go and to create this next chapter. So lots of reversals here. I'm going to turn them around though. Your guides are saying delays. This might not happen in the timeline that you wanted or that you thought. It could be kind of a rocky path. And by rocky path, I just mean like you're looking for jobs, you can't find any, and like maybe you give up for a little while, or like if nothing's coming through, but like you're going to hit your stride and don't give up. Um, I'm seeing something about July, possibly July being the time that you make this move, or that this opportunity comes. There also seems to be a woman involved. I don't know if you're married or if there's a woman involved or something like that. You're going to go meet somebody, but I guess that's for another reading. Um, the Wheel of Fortune is about to come into your life. I cannot say like enough about how everything is going to change. Once again, it will not happen overnight, but you're being aligned for that. I think your guides are just really asking you to be true to your vision. It's really important to you that you have a good job, that you're stable, and that you're secure. Right now, you're just kind of bored. And I feel like you're itching for that change, but it's going to happen again. You're going to move, you're going to get this new opportunity, new home. It's going to be great, but then you're going to get bored again. And this has been a pattern and a cycle that's been repeating. If you look back, you're going to realize there's been a lot of moves, and there's been, changes, but then boredom. I feel like the situation you've been in has been the most long and the most stable. But the reason you get this itch is because you're somebody who really, excuse me, oh God, you're somebody who like really, I need water. Can you give me some water? Thanks. Sorry. I think I might have, also on my break, I ate a lot of pumpkin seeds. So anyways, you're somebody who craves a lot of adventure. You need spontaneous energy in your life. You need to not be doing the same shit every day. You need to like be able to call the shots in your life. So it's going to be best for you ultimately in your work for you to be the CEO, or you to be the project manager, or for you to be the one that comes up with the plans or that calls the shots. You know how to keep your head down and work hard, and you like that. You do kind of like that routine and that momentum and seeing a project through to its completion. Hang on. Cheers. And you're very artistic as well, but this next period in your life has a lot to do with you really maturing into yourself. I see a family. I'm not sure if you're single, but I see a family. If you have children and a partner, then they're gonna be very happy with this next place you move, this new progression. But I don't know. I kind of feel like you're kind of flying solo, but that's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be um, this new this new chapter of your life. Your guides want you to take initiative. I think first though, you just need to like relax and kind of pull back for a while and give yourself time to kind of mourn the past, or to cut cords with this past version of yourself. For the longest time, you were just surviving. For the longest time, you were just trying to do your best. It's almost like you're surprised you've even come this far. You've accomplished a lot. Like, seriously, it's so crazy. It's like night and day where you came from and everything you went through. But now your guides are like, look, if you could go from there to here, why can't you go from here to like your ultimate vision? And that's what they're saying is like, you already manifested everything and you got this stability around you. And now it's time to go for the big dream. And so I think you're worthy, and that you're doing great how you are. It's not like you need to do anything else to be better or something. I think this is the next part of your life is more about pleasure. It's more about fun. It's more about luxury. And luxury in this is what that means to you. Maybe for you, freedom is luxury. Maybe for you, just time or nature is luxury, you know? And I see that. I feel like you're not going to be working such hard labor in the future. You're going to be calling the shots, and it's going to be wonderful. There's people that are going to look up and admire you. You're a leader, you're a speaker, you're charismatic, and you're ready to kind of come out of hiding that. You know how to take direction, but now you're going to call the shots. And I do get this feeling that you are really longing for this change in your life, and you've worked hard and steadfastly, and you're at this point where like you don't want to struggle financially anymore. Like you want to do well. You've always had a taste for the finer things in life. You've always been someone who has like a little bit of class to you, and you are very much a salt of the earth type of person too. Like you don't want all that to get to your head, but I do feel like you've always had this dream of like building this amazing incredible home, and you want more space. You want more space for like your projects and for your life and for animals, and I do see more animals coming into your life, by the way. I don't know if you have like one or two pets, or maybe you don't have any, but I see some coming. That's random, but coming. And anyways, I feel like you want I feel like for you peace is just like wide open spaces and like nature and quiet and silence and time, and I just get this feeling like that your work, it's pleasurable for you, but it also distracts you from that. It's like you need to find a way to merge the two. Anyways, you're at a huge crossroads right now, and I think you should just start like looking for the place that aesthetically appeals to you the most, and then start looking for jobs like that, because it's more about your time off work that's important. It's more about your time that you rest and recharge that's extremely important. And I feel like you feel like the walls are closing in around you where you're at, and you just want to be free and at peace. So they're like, create that, intend on that, go find that, and something will align and match up with you in that respect. Let's see if we can get any more messages for you. Yeah, we're getting this card about being reunited. Maybe reunited with like that side of yourself that wants to be the free spirit, that wants to be the creative, that's the adventurer, the wanderer. You've been confused though, because you do like your routine, and you do like the line of work you're in, and you do like the comfort and the stability. It's like you don't know how to create that and merge the two. The restless, stir crazy side of yourself, that's the side of you that wants to be free. Your ideas and your goals and what you truly want are a lot more approachable than you'd think. It's actually quite surprising what's going to end up happening in your life over the next couple years. Everything will change. They want you to move forward and to be bold. This is about ascending. I think this, you can see this as a lot of people in spirituality or whatever talk about ascension. Really, I think what it is just, it's kind of calming your shit and like getting to a place where you feel at peace and being able to make decisions that really reflect who you are and what you want, instead of trying to please other people or just survive or just get through the struggle. You're actually being more intentional, and you're in the vibe. You're liking what you do, you know? Your guides are saying right now the environment is just not working with you. It says no environment. It's just like it's not growing you, it's not pleasing you, and so you need to go find, this is your message, go to the place that you feel the most alive. So I hope that resonates with you. Wow, so many messages coming out. Thank you again for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out. Okay, so Riley is next. Mm. Mm. What? Okay. This is bullshit. Sorry. But basically, I love, by the way that you wrote this question was like so reasonable and kind and mature. But if I were you, I'd be pissed. Basically, this job you've been at for a long time, like you really like it. And, but the thing is like, it's time to ask for a raise. So you're like working on that. You're like, you're gonna ask for a raise soon. And the hard thing is that there's some tension between the old employees and the new hires because the new hires are getting paid more. So yeah, that's fucked up. Um, you have every right to ask for a raise. So you're just kind of wondering how's this gonna go, any advice for you, and if you should just look for a new job. Let's see. You know, the cost of living and shit is going up, and inflation is crazy, and the pandemic, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of, we just had the great resignation where tons of people quit their jobs, like historically more than ever before. It's because people are fed up and like jobs are trying to cut corners and they're squeezing people, treating people like robots, and people are just like, no more, I deserve to be well cared for. I'm not a robot, I'm a human. Like, this is a challenge, and I think it's great that you're trusting your inner guidance and that you're willing to stand up for yourself. But man, I feel you. I think a lot of these jobs are gonna have to they're gonna have to they're gonna have to get with the picture, or else they're gonna lose all their employees. Like, and that's what's happening. Because people were like, I'll just move in with my grandma. Fuck this. Man. Mm, I don't know. This gives me vibes of like a breakup. This is like the tower. This is like things falling apart. I don't know. The truth is that like you might get the raise, but what about when it's time for the next one? I don't even know if they're gonna give it to you, to be honest. It doesn't look good. Um, I'm getting a no. And see, that doesn't make any sense to me. If they can afford to pay the new hires that, why can't they just give you that? Like, what the? I don't know. I feel like they're trying to push some of the old crew out. I feel like they want new people, they want fresh meat so that they can like manipulate them, or like something's off about this workplace. I know you really like this job, and I think what you like more about it is like your coworkers. I do feel like it's just like a family there and you feel really comfortable. I think obviously there's other things that you like, but I think you should still ask for the raise. But to be honest, maybe I'm just picking up on the fact that there's something off at this workplace and you're probably going to end up leaving at some point. And the fact that I get the tower is not a good sign. It's kind of like this could fall apart, this could backfire, this could go bad. But don't worry, because everything's going to work out for you. Your guides are telling you, yeah, you're definitely going to be in this situation in the near future where maybe you're in between jobs, or you're like, I have to go and I don't know what I'm going to do. But your guides want you to stay dedicated to drawing your boundaries and dedicated to your truth and dedicated to knowing your worth, because sometimes you stand up and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to do this shit. But then, and you take that risk, you walk away, or you quit, or you get the new job, and like everything ends up taking you on your true path. So sometimes it's these situations of conflict and this contrast that guides us to where we're supposed to be. But yeah, this is all happening right now for a reason. You've been asking for certain things, you've been trying to manifest stuff, and this is the way that it's gonna happen. The truth is, you put in your time at this job, but you need to change, is what I'm seeing. It's almost like you're too comfortable. This It's not growing you anymore. I do get this sense that before you go ask for this raise, and before you go this whole situation unfolds, you need to spend some time envisioning what you really do want to do in your life. It's time to look at the big picture. I've been telling a lot of people that today and in general because we've had all these planets go direct. We just had these two eclipses pass, and now it is very much a time of like time to think about the bigger picture. It's not necessarily time to do anything. Some people, maybe you, will be called to take a big risk right now or start something new, but it's more just time to like get clear on what it is that you want, because that with that newfound sense of clarity on what your bigger picture is and how this job fits into the bigger picture of your life, then you can go and negotiate from that standpoint and then see kind of what happens. And if it all falls apart, then you're going to know, okay, that's because this isn't in alignment to take me to the bigger picture. But if you don't know what the bigger picture is, and right now all you're doing is just working to survive, and there's no goal or mission for that you've created for yourself, then you get lost in the shuffle, you know? So Chelsea Perkins says this makes me angry. Yeah, it makes me angry too. Like, what the fuck? I kind of feel like I'm getting a lot of messages that they might say no, or that they're gonna say something messed up, or that it's gonna like, how are they gonna justify that? That's my question. If they say no to you, how are they gonna justify that? But the truth is, they know exactly what they're doing. They might say we can't afford it or something. They might lie, but I feel like they're seriously trying to push those of you guys who've been there out. They want new people. They want fresh meat. They want to reprogram like the new people to do the new system. The job is decided they're going to make changes, and so that's why they're hiring these new people. And they know that like it's just a matter of time before the old people quit. So it's toxic. Something's off. And your guys are saying that this whole situation is coming to balance, though. Nothing's being taken from you, everything's being given to you. So, get a new job? Get a new job? Well, that's a clear yes. Yeah, we got no to the raise and we got yes for the new job. Maybe I'm wrong and like they'll still give you a raise, but I feel like all these cards were saying that you will be getting a new job eventually. New job. Maybe by February, you're going to get a new job, or you're going to be seriously looking for the new job. I mean, this is like 2 months. This is fast. It also says that you're going to love it. It's something you're passionate about. You're going to be making some changes. This job is a distraction. That's the message I'm getting. It's draining your energy and pulling you away from like what your true mission is at this time. And look, you got to live and be in the world, and you got to do what you got to do. I got you, but it's time to start thinking about the bigger picture, is what your guides are saying. Oh. So your guides are saying that you are going to connect with somebody, or something that's going to lead you to this new job opportunity. So they're kind of like, wait, you might know that you're going to leave this job like already based off these cards or just how you're feeling. Like you really are in the process of ascending to a new chapter in your life. So your guides are just like, give it some time though. Don't, maybe they're also saying give it some time before you ask for the raise. I don't know. But it's kind of like wait, that this everything hasn't been revealed to you yet, but you're going to be moving forward. Next, what I'm seeing is that like they got the resentful card. I think it's allow yourself to feel that. It's not wrong to feel like that's fucked up. My first reaction was anger. There's somebody in this chat who's like, this makes me angry. you know? Um, your guides are saying in general, the work that you do needs to be work that really gives you a sense of ambition. And this job, there's nowhere to go. I don't know if like there's even a ladder or a step left for you to climb. It's 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 stagnant. And it's good for you, like you're doing well, but your guides are like you're actually being drawn to public work. This is your true ambition. Maybe to be in the public, your guides are like, it's you're gonna have a new beginning. You're gonna be expressing yourself. I don't know if you're gonna get on TikTok or do something online or speak or write or something like that, but I definitely get the sense that you have an opportunity to have a career change. And I don't know, maybe you're afraid that it's too late for you, or maybe you're just like, no, I kind of just like doing what I'm doing. And I get that. I get like you're doing well at this time in your life. Um, but it's time to go back to the drawing board and ask yourself what you really want to do. I mean, you only have one life. I mean, if you believe in reincarnation, then you have many lives, but this is the only lifetime you get to be like in this body. There are some advantages that come with it. I think you have some unique gifts and talents and skills to offer. I think you should start exploring that. Start seeing your job as a tool that helps you further those goals. You know, don't work for your job, make your job work for you. Just some things to think about. Like something incredible is about to happen in your life, though. So keep your ear to the ground and go get that raise. I'll see you next time. Thank you again for your support. All right, so. All right, T is next.
Struggling a bit today. At the moment, it's been a lot emotionally grief. I think
Mm.
I just remembered and felt I can just take care of myself and the feelings better.
Aw, T, I'm so sorry to hear what you're going through. So you just feel like you've really hit a wall today with your grief, and you're just wondering if there's any messages from your guides on just like how to process this or move forward or how to best take care of yourself. I feel you. This past couple of weeks have been really hard. This year has been really hard. Like, and these eclipses, they kicked my ass too. So it's okay. You know, the first thing I want to say is you're not alone. I think a lot of people right now are like pretending like they're okay, and we are all not okay. Like, is anybody in this chat like okay? Like, I don't think so. Like, I'm just kidding. But, you know, for real, it's, you know, it's that time of year. I think the first thing would be like to know that it's part of the wheel of the year. This is the death cycle. This is the time of the shedding. This is the time of the where we go into the innermost cave and we retreat into silence and solitude. It's the time of the hermit, you know. Chelsea Perkins in the chat says she's dealing with a lot of anxiety. Yeah, I feel you. All right, T. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Yeah. I'm tapping into your energy right now. Just give me a second. I'm just picking up some stuff. So, first of all, your guides see you and they want you to know that they are with you right now and they are so sympathetic to what you're going through. Like, isn't this card just so precious? You're not alone, for sure. You have these angels and these guides around you, and what you're going through right now really is a rite of passage. The allow your former self to die. Really, this is a death. Today it's a funeral. Like your former self is literally dying and you're getting ready to step into the shoes of your future self. You did a lot of manifestation work in like 2019 and 2018. You were like really feeling high on life back then, and I think that the pandemic came and took the wind out of a lot of our sails. And it wasn't, I even think even if the pandemic didn't happen, just the energy transits and all the planetary shit that we went through the last couple of years it was bizarre. You know, it was intense, it was necessary. We've entered into the age of Aquarius now. That's a whole other thing. But you know, you're at this point where you You have always had some beautiful visions and dreams for yourself. You do see yourself as shining bright like a star. Maybe this is a level of fame you want to come to. I feel a really strong Leo energy from you. Maybe that's just what I'm picking up on, but it's this vibe of wanting to be on the stage or wanting to be in the spotlight or wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard, wanting to be known. And you have some beautiful gifts to give. I don't know if these are musical gifts, healing gifts, creative gifts, or something with acting. There's a side of you that's very shy, but like there's also this side of you where people can recognize you as being able to be that person that can get up there and that can express yourself. So yeah, you have a lot to express. You are a soft spirit. You are a dreamer. And I get this sense that you also really want to bring more money and more wealth into your life. This is something that's been placed on a lot of our hearts right now after this transit we just had in Taurus. That lunar eclipse was rough. And a lot of us are being called to look at our finances, being called to look at our money. I think that's why so many people are quitting their jobs and stuff because they're like, this isn't me. You know, a lot of people are starting businesses. Maybe you're going to be one of those people. I definitely see you walking on your own path in that sense, and abundance flowing to you and you being really supported and having that life you've dreamed about. But you have to tap into that energy right now today. Stop living in dreamland and we're, thinking so much about tomorrow. I think your guides are trying to tell you like that this time you have right now is a gift, that this perception you have right now is a gift. For so long, you weren't able to admit that you were down. For so long, you weren't able to admit the things that hurt you. You had a shield up, and this where you're at right now is a celebration. Just to be able to be here today, grieving, crying, processing, admitting, that's a gift. That's, your truth. That's your truth. Your truth is a gift. Because for so long, it was like you were blocked from seeing that. There's people who've hurt you, who stole things from you. They stole time from you. They literally stole money from you. They stole a lot. I don't know if this is an ex or if this is the mother, a woman, an ex frenemy, something like that. But a lot of what you're grieving is the abuse that you went through. And you're just exhausted from it. You're exhausted from the abuse. And you're just like, how am I even going to get on this path of my dreams? How am I even going to bring in this abundance? I'm tired. I'm sick of the struggle. I'm sick of the fight. And it's so not fair that these people can still walk and roam the earth and, have the things they have, do the things they do when they've caused me this pain and this suffering. I think your guides are trying to tell you that karma is being served that person or those people or that situation. Like you might not see it because those people are really devious at covering it up, but they are absolutely miserable and they're getting their karma. And I know that you don't want to wish ill on anybody. You really just want everyone to be happy and to heal, but I feel like you needed to hear that, like that they're getting their karma and shit's about to go down for them. And you don't have to take on the energy or the projection. Like a lot of people projected onto you that you needed to fit in, that you needed to be in the box, that you needed to just kind of go through the motions in life. And I feel like you were a very gifted child. You were very precocious and you have this wild imagination. And there's this energy of like a side of you that really wants to come back to life. So I feel like this former self or the version of you that's dying right now is the person everyone told you had to be or that society told you had to be. And what's really being born right now is you reconnecting with the inner child and with some of these visions and dreams that you kind of gave up on long ago. So they're going to come back. They're going to come back in a new way. Your spirit guides are asking you to be open to this. They're telling you that right now you do have a couple of things working to your advantage and that you just need to focus on that and, work with the tools, materials, and supplies that you have available to you right now. There actually are a lot of advantages to having limitations. You can learn to work with very little. Sometimes it can be very instructive and very informing when you don't have very much. Your guides are like, that's something for you to learn right now. And that's not going to be you forever. The fear is like, oh my God, I'm going to be stuck like this forever. But they're like, no, this is just a teaching moment for you right now. You're not being punished. It's just this is going to be really good for you right now. So your guides are saying your dreams will be fulfilled. It's best to really ask yourself what your big dream is. When you hit rock bottom, you got no place to go, and that's the best place to figure out what you really want. When I hit rock bottom, that's when I was able to make like this really clear and concise vision board that led me to where I was. And the energy I created it out of was just like, well, fuck life. Maybe I'll travel. Maybe I don't give a shit anymore. Like maybe I'll do this or this or this. And I just had fun. I made a vision board and things took off. So that's always my number one answer. Whenever you ask me a question, I'm like, just make a vision board. Hashtag make a vision board. But for real, that maybe that's a good place to start, is just with like your dreams and your fantasies. Because right now, the temptation to escape into a dream world is really, really, it's strong because you're grieving and you don't want to face it. But maybe if you want to escape to a dream world, escape to the dreams of like what you want to create and where you can go from here and focus on that. Your guides are saying like you need to know that one of your biggest strengths is that you don't give up. You never give up. Look at you. You're still here despite this shit that happened, despite all these things and people that attacked you. Like, I think you have a light in you and you're definitely an empath, so you've attracted narcissists. And, there's been a lot of chaos that has come to help shape and form you because you have a really big mission and purpose here in this world. You're a light worker. And, you're not going to cure cancer or anything. Sometimes being a light worker is just like getting in your dream house and rescuing animals. Like sometimes it's just, singing your music and releasing your art into the world. It's just little things sometimes. So your guides are like, you are very faithful. And right now you're just dealing with a lot of regret. Your coulda, woulda, shoulda is kind of what's bothering you right now. And you cringe and you look back at the things that you said and you did and the people that have misunderstood you. And I think the message here is to let go of the people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Let go of those people. They're projecting some crazy shit onto you. You don't have to take that on. You can own who you are today. You can even own who you were in the past, but you don't have to hold yourself accountable to the past version of yourself. You did what you had to survive. It's okay. Your guides are telling you that serendipity and synchronicity is surrounding you. If you're just patient and you're observant and you sit back, something is going to come and is going to take you in this new direction. So just be aware of that. Anyways, our time is up, but I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. All right, so this is the last person. Thank you so much for waiting and being so patient. Ainta.
I'm making installation art with structure, water with healing effects for an exposition.
Whoa.
I dream about art spaces with performances and sound training.
Wow.
Can you tune in and see how my art career will grow over time?
Whoa. Oh my God, this is so cool. So you're making installation art using like healing water, and like your dreams are just filled with like these beautiful spaces and like this work that you want to do. Your work is so important and is needed so much right now at this time on the planet. Please do not ever forget that. Your work is needed and it makes a difference and is so important. We can't let the artists of our generation die. I'm proud of you for not giving up on this. I know how much it takes. You have to invest in everything yourself, and it's a path, it's a journey. You want some cards pulled about your art career, so let's look into it. From the cards that I'm seeing, I'm wondering if, like, the people in your past, maybe your family, your parents, your dad, or something like that. Or maybe this just represents the man or the patriarchy of the system. I don't know. But like you were really discouraged from this side of yourself. So it is so brave for you to make your art. Yeah, I just flipped over the healing family issues card. Yeah, definitely see like a dysfunctional family in your past. I almost said the word crazy. I just get the feeling like what you came from was some crazy shit. And that doesn't matter, it doesn't define you, but in a way, like this passion that you have to just give and to heal and to create in a way was born out of that, like an artist was born. Your inner child really wants this. The universe is on your side. You have favor of the spirit. There's going to be so many synchronicities and you connecting with the right people to make this work. I even see eventually people hiring you to do installations like this in their home. Like, you actually will make very good money. Your art will be very expensive, and you will be featured in very classy, prestigious galleries in the future. For now, though, your guides are saying the hardest thing is that you're going to have to invest in this whole thing, meaning some of these galleries, you might need to rent out the space yourself, collaborate with other artists and other people who you all go in on it together with, and to host the event and to promote it. So your guides are saying you need to be logical. You need to come up with a strong social media presence, document everything, get really into video and photography, and get on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and document. I think there's a part of you as an artist that needs to hide away from everybody and make your creations, so that's important. But at some point, you're gonna have to come out into the light and start creating a shit ton of hype. That's how you're gonna get the opportunities and the invitations and people asking you and sponsoring you and buying stuff from you and promoting you and inviting you to come to the gallery and making the connections. But in the beginning, you're gonna have to do it all yourself. So they're saying, work your ass off and save that money, honey, and get ready, find what some of your dream galleries are. Obviously, make a vision board. I have to throw that in there. But at first, you're going to have to invest. I'm seeing something for you with Asia. I don't know what's going on if that's where you're from, but like China, Japan, Korea, a lot of those places are coming up as like places that have really cool galleries and like where your work could really take off. I do feel like you're also going to be showing in maybe Los Angeles. I see some places in Europe. It does make me think you're going to have a global presence. This is a lifelong journey for you, and your guides are telling you to get organized and to get your vision clear, but you're the magician, and look, how crazy is this? It's kind of getting dark in here. Let me shine a flashlight on this. Yeah, maybe. Trying to turn the light on. Is it helping? Oh, that's helping. Okay, look. This person is a creator, and what is coming out of their hand? Water. Healing water. What? Oh, you're Asian. Haha, cool. I mean, that makes so much sense why I was seeing like China and Korea and Japan. This to me also reminds me of Barcelona. I feel like in Barcelona you could have an exhibition in Barcelona, and if you're maybe this is what you should do is you should travel with your work, live different places. Oh, and you live in Europe. What? Oh my God, I'm so psychic. Just kidding. Yeah, this is reminding me a lot of Barcelona. Definitely a place for you to fulfill this vision. So, this is all about nostalgia, but I also think this represents what you went through as a child. I don't know, maybe you haven't realized it yet. I don't know. I hope this just keeps coming up that you went through like a really difficult upbringing. And now your inner child just wants to run wild and wants to heal and wants to play and wants to create. And I see the success coming to you. This is a message that's all about your vision and these dreams that you're having. Your guides want you to follow through on it. The anxiety is your parents live in Barcelona and you go there. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, you're going to be definitely, they're telling you work on showcasing in Barcelona because there's going to be a lot of connections for you and you're going to connect with the art crew there for sure. This right here is about the anxiety, just about you're going to have to invest in this all yourself in the beginning. And showing at a gallery could be expensive. It might be like I have to pay to show my work, and then I have to get all the supplies and like set it up, and then I have to take time off work to do it and my studies and blah. Oh, it's going to get so chaotic, but your guides are like, fuck it, just do it because there's actually a lot of opportunities for you in this. This is the long game. You're building a legacy as an artist. You need to build a reputation. So, this is the Queen of Swords because you're probably not going to get what you want in the beginning. I think just to show your art, even if you have to pay to show it, is privilege, and take that. But what I'm seeing right here is like the opportunities don't come right away. However, you do start brushing shoulders and making a lot of friends and making a lot of connections. And I feel like the biggest gift that showing this art and creating this work is going to bring to you is a connection with soul family and incredible friends and wonderful people and events and opportunities. So I think the biggest struggle for you will be to be consistent on social media and hype your work up. So they're like, it's time to build. It's time to build. It's time to build your creations. It's time to create sacred space so that you can have a nice space to make these creations. Devote your life to this. This is your awakening. Your awakening was like getting these visions about this art that you're going to create. And you're going to be processing a lot of grieving through it. I just feel like you had to grow up really fast. I don't mean to diss on your parents, but I just feel like you had to grow up really fast. And this medium allows you to really play, and the water is so healing. So many blessings are going to come through this. I'm not just telling you this because you paid me for this reading. I swear, there's people who've told me their art stuff before, and I think it'd be good for them, but I don't see it as like their path. However, I see this being your path. I really feel like this is going to be what you do. And it's going to be a lot of investments up front. And everybody around you is going to worry that you're being distracted, that you're not being practical, that you're not. But I do see over time that everyone kind of comes around and you will have that support. But in the beginning, everyone's probably going to think you're crazy. Don't worry about that. Just stay true to your vision, and eventually everyone's going to be asking you how you did it. And they're telling you consistency. That's why I said every day be working on this, document it, be social media, like do the things, build your brand, build your vision. Because a lot of artists, we're good at making the art, but we're bad at marketing ourselves. So that's something to work on. Don't wait till everything's perfect before you show what you're working on. Just document the process. And look, oh my God, I pulled success. You're gonna have success for sure. You're gonna have success. Oh my goodness. Wow. So many synchronicities in this reading. I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you again so much for your support, and I will see you next time. All right, you guys, I am done for the day. I had so much fun. I feel like this live session was like really chill. We really dived deep. We got some deep messages for you guys today. I am sending you so much love and light on the other side of that crazy eclipse season. We all made it through. It's all downhill from now. Stay tuned. I've got some really cool readings coming up on the channel soon. Actually, some really fun ones. We're kind of chilling out on some of these heavier topics. I've got a personality reading coming up really soon. You guys know how I love to get really into these archetype cards, and how funny that they're the ones that are straight up on the deck right now. Anyways, I love to get into these archetype cards and talk about your personality, who you are. I'm going to do a big reading. It has 6 options on that. That's in the works right now. And yeah, I got 2 pick a card readings coming up this week. So stay tuned, okay? And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.